Bad game after bad game after bad game, layoff after layoff after layoff. Is gaming dying, or are we just getting ready for a reset? Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Crash, and today I'm going over something that was suggested to me by one of my fans. He said that I should go over like gaming as a whole because there's been a lot of speculations and like a lot of bad stuff that's going on right now. Like we've had a lot of really disappointing games over the last couple of years and a lot of layoffs. Interesting enough. And it's really crazy seeing all this happening, and it's hard to tell like where the future of gaming is going to head. So the way I wanted to start this out is go over them in like separate groups. So first I want to go over the bad games. So pretty much from how I feel, at least from what we've seen, is we're seeing a huge shift in the gaming industry of like who they're trying to go for. And I also got some comments about that as well, like people saying it seems like we just are the people that are left behind, we're pushed to the side at this point in time, which I completely agree. Like they're pushing for a new audience. Like of course, that's how every industry survives, is that they always have to branch out and find new audiences. But at the same time, from doing this, we've gotten a lot of bad games over the last couple of years. Like the new Call of Duty was pretty mid so far. Hopefully, the multiplayer and the zombies brings it back up to good graces. I personally wasn't a huge fan of the new Mirage. I thought it was really disappointing, mostly for a back to roots game with microtransactions filled with it, which is crazy to me for a solo game. And then you have stuff like the Golem game, which was, I don't even know what the fuck that was supposed to be, honestly. I'm a personal Lord of the Rings fan, so I took that to heart when I seen how garbage that was. But yeah, just like a whole bunch of stuff that's been coming out is really bad, and it's kind of showing us where we're trying to head and kind of how scary it is to see where our industry is going. Mostly because, we've been in this probably for years. I'm guessing everyone that's watching this has been, part of the industry at least for a year to 5 years, maybe even longer. But it's kind of scary to see like what we're getting ready for. Another concerning sign for like the gaming industry, mostly when it comes to bad games, is usually with these companies coming out with these apology notes. Weirdly enough, I'm pretty sure from what I've heard that there was literally an apology note wrote by a bot. Like ChatGPT wrote it, so it's kind of crazy to see how little these companies care about like our time and our money and stuff. All they want is to be able to gain as much money as possible. Of course, that makes sense. It's a company. You always want to make profit, but at the same time, these companies at this point in time are just dropping games without any quality control. And you can tell because they always say, we apologize for how bad our game is right now. We'll make sure to fix it later. Every game is a later now. Like if you have a game right now, usually it's going to get fixed later. Prime examples of this is Battlefield 2042, a really bad game at launch that is somewhat good now. Same with Cyberpunk 2077. I will never accept that game being good just because of how it was at the time it came out. It was one of the worst games I've ever played because I've never noticed so many bugs in a game as much as I did when I played that. Plus, the story was kind of iffy for me, so that was my personal opinion on it. And then you can keep going on and on about other games that have been coming out, but every game nowadays has no quality control, and it's kind of concerning for like the future. So hopefully, if there is a reset, hopefully anything like this will be fixed, but it's hard to tell right now. Another major thing that happened around this time is actually devs and stuff arguing with fans about how their games are. Like, if you want prime examples of this, you can look at Battlefield 5 or Saints Row Reboot. They both were really bad games, but they had a lot of the devs like actually arguing with the fans saying, well, if you guys just don't like the game, then just don't buy it. Which is a really bad like statement, and it sets a bad like idea for all these other like companies and stuff, like how they should be talking to their fans and like how they should react to negativity. It's either, oh, here's an apology note that says we'll fix everything future. Like, it's crazy to me that they can even do that and a lot of people accepting this, or just saying, oh, well, you guys are wrong. We'll fix it, at some point in time. It's not our fault. It's your guys' fault that you don't like it. Sorry. So with all these bad games, this leads into my next part of the conversation, which is layoffs. Layoffs have been hitting the gaming industry for like the last year now. I think even a little bit before that, and it's been major. I mean, like it's been a really big size of chunks getting like cut out of the gaming industry. I mean, we got Embracer Group, we have Sony, we have Epic Games, we have Microsoft, all four of the big companies all getting hit by major layoffs. And it's crazy to see this because it kind of shows like where the industry is going now because of all these major layoffs. Is it concerning? Yes. But at the same time, it's good that we were able to vote with our wallets. But this can lead to a lot of drawbacks because of all the firing that has affected everyone. So we can actually see this negatively affect us in due time, which kind of sucks because it's good that we were able to fight against like these big corporations in a way, but then these are the defects that happen. We lose people that actually know how to run the industry and know what they're doing. So it's kind of like a lose lose situation. So with all these layoffs and all these games being kind of shit, we kind of have led to our conclusion, which is a reset. We kind of have already seen this happening with certain companies, like Sony is moving into live service games. Microsoft is moving into fucking mobile. Why mobile? I get that it's the biggest, but that shit's boring. All the games fucking suck. I'm gonna go on a rant if I keep going because I don't care about mobile. I think half the games that drop on that shit is just buy, and that's why I always have grievances with that type of shit. But let's get right back onto the topic. With this, we're kind of getting ready for a reset. You can even notice that it's either going to be for the better or the worse, and time will tell with this because we honestly can't tell right now because we haven't really been able to see it yet. Like I feel like this will take like 2 to 3 years to actually notice the changes that will happen. And I feel like that will be seen once we see certain titles come out and kind of get like a general idea of what they're going for. And I'm really nervous about this because I don't really want to see where we're going next because there's a lot of dog shit coming out right now, and it's kind of getting me concerned about what we're getting ready for the future. But at least we have some positive notes, like the new Mass Effect was shown off, and Rockstar said that they're finally showing off GTA 6. Hopefully that doesn't look like dog shit. My god, if it is, I'm gonna cry. But that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like and a sub. And if you guys have any suggestions for anything else to check out, make sure to leave them down in the comments down below, and I'll make sure to check it out as fast as possible. But I'll see you guys next time. See ya.